Today's video takes us to Aurora, Colorado, where we're going to listen to Lady Justice and Mr. Amazing. And Lady Justice is all happy because she was found guilty. I don't know why you'd be so happy, Lady Justice. Of course, I don't suffer from mental instability like you do. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy.
Hey, hey, hey. You are live with Lady Justice, Liberty Press, here in Aurora, Colorado, where you may know today was trial January 30th, 2025, over some events that happened March 17th, 2024. I do have Mr. Amazing along with me.
Oh, yes, indeed, Mr. Amazing. It's amazing he's not in a state hospital somewhere. Of course, they have closed most of those. Yeah, I like his choppers, though. He fits right in with all the rest of the frauders, doesn't he?
I wanted to get on here real quick and let everyone know the decision of Aurora. Lady J, 1A, was found guilty today. On two charges, obstruction of an officer and, what was it?
Disturbance of the peace and obstruction.
Yeah, disturbance of the peace and obstruction. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this woman is so brain dead, she doesn't even know what she was found guilty of. Drugs are bad, okay?
My sentence is a $2,000 fine minus $1,500. Plus, I have to take a 1 day on.
It was $1,500 suspended as long as you stay out of trouble.
Yeah, as long as I stay out of trouble. I do have some comments or concerns about other things that are already arising.
You want to be more specific than that?
Well, when we had the takedown a few days ago, a couple weeks ago, out here in Aurora, that is a different office, a different place. But I don't know if that will have anything to do with staying out of trouble, since that's already on.
Well, you stupid yahoo, I think it's going to have quite a bit to do with you staying out of trouble. This is when she was arrested. She was already handcuffed, and all of a sudden she just fell to the ground. But it wasn't like somebody who fainted. It was kind of a fake faint, if you get my drift. Yeah, well, we'll find out what happens with that. But let's continue with this live stream.
Anyway, the trial was very stressful, as you might know. I had no attorney to help me out. I did have Mr. Amazing. He did an amazing job assisting me.
I tried.
He sure did. I can appeal this.
Oh, wait a minute. This yahoo was assisting you in court? This yahoo right here who can't even tie his shoes? Why didn't you get a public defender? I know you qualify for a public defender. That channel you have is not making any money. What is wrong with these people?
But it sounds like the way the judge talked, I could only appeal his decision. But I think I can appeal everything, even the way I was found guilty. I can have my record suppressed, he said, which kind of...
You could have your record closed, sealed.
Sealed, yeah, it's sealed.
What was it, after a year or no? Or just after this is closed?
After I show that I've done everything and completed everything and paid off everything.
I want to know where she's going to get $2,000 at, because these yahoos can't stay out of trouble for 2 seconds. Especially Mr. Amazing. He's got a big mouth and a foul mouth. And so does she. She got a foul mouth too. That's why they're perfect for each other. They make a lovely couple, don't they?
Yes. Then I can asked to have it sealed. So that is a possibility. And I think I'm going to do that. Do leave your comments below.
What motivated you to become a First Amendment auditor, Lady J?
I have seen how there are bias out there. People aren't treated equally or fairly. And that's just not right. It's just not right. That's one reason why I became a First Amendment auditor. I think I've always been a First Amendment auditor to some degree.
Even when you were a child?
Even when I was a kid.
And how would you be a First Amendment auditor when you were a kid?
Well,
what do you guys think? Leave a comment below.
She probably was an auditor when she was a child because she's got a foul mouth. I'm telling you, have you ever watched this woman's videos? I have to edit them so much I don't even post half of them anymore. She just can't lay off the F-bomb and the MF-bomb, and oh my God, she's got a big foul mouth. Like I said, just like Mr. Amazing. They're perfect for each other.
But this case is over.
That'll be another great interview. We're having a lot of police interactions. Participants contact us about the blog. If you guys have had a police interaction and you want your voice heard, and we could put it up on the police interactions blog, just send your police story, and you can remain anonymous if you want, to jbates31717. If you put police interaction in the subject line or put blog in the subject line, then I will know to get it up on the blog. And if you want, I can show you back a link.
Thank you.
That way your voice could be heard. It's never too late.
That's right.
Now, Lady Justice, can you describe with your best detail for me, what has your experience been like being arrested and charged with obstruction of justice and disturbing the peace for filming?
Well, now, Mr. Amazing, you know what that's like. How many times have you been arrested? I think I have 3 videos of you being arrested. I can't find the thumbnails right now, but yeah, you're not such a good boy, are you?
It's been kind of a nightmare. This has taken place in last year. It's been well over 10 months.
Speak on it, sister. Speak on it. Tell us about it.
It's
Tell us your feelings.
The meat grinders of justice can be very slow.
Indeed.
And when it's slow, it can be very stressful.
I think she deserves a thumb for all that stress, everybody. Go ahead, tell us more. Tell us your feelings about it all.
I think I showed up to come to court here in Aurora 3 times. Today being the 3rd time. Everything was set to go to trial. And if it wasn't one officer or another that wasn't present, and today I thought it was going to be because there was an officer on vacation.
Thought it was going to be another continuance, didn't you?
Yes, and I was going to fight for that continuance because I felt like that officer needed to be there. He was subpoenaed. By golly, he should be there. As it is, 2 officers really didn't show anyway, or if they did, we didn't call them. But
oh, this is such a sad story. Everybody get a bottle of booze out and toast to these people. Maybe they'll have a better life. Not anytime soon, I tell you that.
Anyway.
It's like you have the right. You did the right thing, and many people don't do the right thing when subpoenaing the police witnesses, and we went through the proper channels and everything, so it should have all been everyone needs to be there. Like it's official.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if I got a subpoena, or if anybody else out there listening received a subpoena, if you choose not to go to court, you just might have a warrant out for your arrest, so.
Now, what the hell was she just babbling about? A subpoena. A subpoena. She didn't say subpoena. She said subpoena. Well, like what? I don't know. Is that a new type of pasta? Subpoena? What the hell is she babbling about?
We have some more questions, though. Or were you done telling us about your experience? Is that all the feelings that you had through this whole year? Like,
No.
what more could you tell us about what it was like to be arrested for filming police officers? Tell us again, recap the case, would you? Because I don't know if everyone listening knows what happened.
Well, on March 17th, 2024, that day started out pretty much like most days out there in that I had been going through in March.
We're going to skip this part. Let's get to the part where Mr. Amazing talks, because I like him. Not.
So to wrap it up, Lady Justice and I were filming on a scene of a murder over in Aurora, Colorado on 23rd and Dayton, about 9 p.m. If you guys didn't see the video, things got off to a really rocky start when we moved up to the scene at 23rd and Dayton from Montview and Dayton, where there was yellow tape up down there. But there wasn't yellow tape up when we got up to 23rd and Dayton.
That's right.
That being said, we were having an interaction with one officer when another officer started giving conflicting orders. And then he gave infantilizing remarks about imagining yellow tape later. And that really made the situation a lot worse, didn't it, Lady J?
It really did. And so when it was all said and done, they got upset because you had a bright flashlight. Hey, we got cammed up caveman in the house. Fabulous having you aboard.
Stick to the facts, ma'am.
Mr. Amazing had one of our flashlights, which happens to be extremely bright. You guys, the viewers, might remember this flashlight from Arkansas. Back in Arkansas. But anyway,
indeed, it's bright.
This flashlight is extremely bright. And it is part of our equipment for filming at night. Anyway, long story short, the officers, when they noticed that Mr. Amazing had a brighter than theirs flashlight, got themselves really upset. They kept flashing their flashlight into our lens of our camera, both of us, and they did this multiple times by multiple officers. Anyway, I complained about it, letting them know that that's they are not supposed to be acting in that manner. That is unbecoming and unprofessional. Hey, we got four corner fists in the air.
Well, that sounds like a Bain Act violation to me, no doubt about it. Except that only applies in California. That doesn't apply in Colorado. But that never stopped the Frauditor, now did it? Good people, I listened to 15 minutes of this nonsense and I edited it for you. And that's more than a person should have to listen to. So we're going to end the video here. But not to worry. If you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe, because the world is filled with stupid people and they all congregate and flock to YouTube to showcase their hidden talents. What talents are those, you might ask? Being stupid, of course. And Dr. Dave's more than happy to edit those videos to make you laugh, no doubt about it. Please check out my other channels, including Dr. Dave Frauditor Terminator. Oh, that features the 4 fabulous fools of frauditing, including Love You Long Time Lana and Boom Boom Goat Boy. He love you too good for buku money, okay, yeah. And then there's my main channel, which has over 6,000 video uploads for your viewing pleasures. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with frauditors. They're just uneducated oafs. That's right, oafs, like boofs, oafs. They need to find a damn job, but they have no education. Cheers to that.
What's his name? What's his name? I want his name. Hey, don't leave because you're detained, bro. What do you think about your service here today, ma'am?
You know what? if you're gonna be such a jerk.
He was being disorderly. He's being disorderly. And we're not breaking the law. We shouldn't have a problem here, right? Oh. Yo, you're racist. Racist. Oh. That's a hate crime. You're being disorderly. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Lower your voice. You're getting aggressive now. If we're in public property, you have to have a crime in order to trespass us.
Sir, take your hands out of your pocket.
I'm asking for a law.
We don't know what the heck you're going to do right now.
Sir, we're not doing anything wrong.
What's the Third Amendment?
Let me go talk to him.
Yeah, nobody knows the damn Third Amendment.
This guy's being disorderly, but it's okay because he's a cop.
Get away from me. Get away from me.
But you can citate them. Yeah. Are they going to be cited for disorderly conduct? In America, the land of the free, where we choose to do what we want as long as we don't break the law, who the hell do you think you are?
Fucking man, dude.
I'm not doing anything to you.
You're a bitch-ass punk.
I'm not doing anything to you.
Bitch-ass white shoe.
I'm not doing anything on you.
Freedom of speech, he never said fighting words.
Those are fighting words.
How is that fighting words? If you feel like fighting, it's your problem. He's not doing anything wrong. I can guarantee you, sir, I can take a video of myself farting and thousands will see it.
Dude, you're in my space. Get away from me. Call the police, would you please?
Just know that we are the bosses, bro. We are. You're not. You have a gun? Yeah. It's your Second Amendment. Guess what? I have a camera. We're going to speak to the mayor about this. By the way, sir, you're in Auditing America with over 100 million views on the internet. I don't have to discuss my day with you. Who are you? Can you briefly, in one sentence, tell us what the Third Amendment is? You don't point your finger at people. We weren't harassing anyone. Oh, you assaulted me.
I did so many.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me.
Come on, we're on camera. We're on camera. Smack me, okay?
We're talking about violence.
Come on, man.
We're talking about violence.
Hey.
Get out of my face.
Hey.
Get out of my face. I'm not backing up. No, you asked me. I'm not.
If you touch her, you're going to go to jail.
I'm not touching her.
Get back up.
I don't want to touch either
Back
one
up.
of you.
Oh, the shit show at the post office. You should be crying about that line that you're making. My God.
Why are you crying about cameras?
I have an anxiety problem.
What's your name?
I don't answer questions. And that is why, my friends, Mr. America does what he does. And then you become a tyrant.
And we can nicely refuse.
I'm a tyrant. Who are you?
Who are you?
You're sitting here
Who are
recording
you?
people without their permission.
I'm a camera guy, and I'm in a public place. What's your problem, bro? I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss.
If I take the mask off, you think we can call you?
What you gonna? I bet you don't have the balls to do that. We have authorization.
I don't want to be on your camera.
Maybe being in a public
How
place is
about
not the
common
best.
courtesy?
Now it's your turn to walk away.
I can walk away whenever I really.
Walk away now.
Am I being detained?
No, that's why I just told you.
Okay,
walk
I'm
away.
free to
That's
leave.
the opposite of detainment.
Oh, okay, I'm free to leave.
So go ahead. Yes, please.
Okay, I'm free to stay too. Listen, bro. Slow your roll.
You have an appointment.
I'm not talking to you. What the Third Amendment is, and I'll be on my way. You don't have to tell me verbatim. You can just tell me briefly what's the Third Amendment about.
Why'd you do that?
We asked you multiple times.
Okay, but why did you do that?
I don't need to speak with you, sir.
Who you need to speak with?
Get away from me.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
You're too close, bro. Never break the law. I know my boundaries. I know where I'm at. I'm not interfering with anybody. I don't need you guys to explain to me how to behave myself. Take this one more personal because I've been in there and I know exactly what you guys do. I know exactly how you guys treat the inmates. Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again. All right? Keep your hands to yourself. Why are you touching me, bro? You are a Nazi, sir. And we can get you fired. You know that?
Traveling, we can ask you to leave.
You don't. You can ask, but I can nicely refuse if I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. Hey, man, but you have a gun and I want you to stay away from me. Before you enter those doors, all of you stick your tongue in your asses. You touch me. You touch me. Why you put your hands on me? Why you put your hands on me though? You hit me. You can't go anywhere. Look at this guy is following me. Leave me alone. She hit me. She hit me. It's on video. She hit me, and now she's detained by the police. I have freedom of speech. You don't tell me what to do. Who do you think you are? Let's stay right here. No, you can't. You're escaping. Yeah, you're helping a criminal. That's a crime too. You were all up in my face. Why don't you get in my face again, stupid? I'm sick of you.
I don't think there's a crime that's been committed.
You haven't made an investigation.
Okay, well, did he assault you?
What are you going to arrest me for? Trespassing? What's the crime? You need a crime. You need a crime to trespass somebody in a public place. What's the crime?
Sir, I tried to explain.
What's the crime?
Clearly, you just want to argue.
Well, no, of course I want to argue. I've been violated right now.
First one.
You're required to know
What's the
this.
first one?
I'm asking you.
What's the first one?
I'm asking you, sir.
What's the first one?
You tell me.
I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking you, sir.
Okay.
You don't give us orders. What don't you understand about that?